Ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky about my face?
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now we see the first throw of the ball game, and he's got it complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hand and see if he can keep the magic going.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. First down, and they go right back to Davis-Price. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
They run over center with Mitchell, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Lance. Running right through him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here we go. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, field,
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mitchell. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
play. Off of play action, here's Lance. It's caught, Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go. Black one. Smith red.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Down.
Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point and tying up this ball game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Another run with Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. A give here to Mitchell.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Mitchell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Lance drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on second and long. Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Working from the gun. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Mitchell. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On play action, Lance. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Let's go!
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Desperation time here. Lance. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Lance looking to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they'll go for it. Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Here's Wilson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.